Hey everybody, this is Blazenwing, and we're kicking off 2022 with something brand new. This is Blazenwing Plays, a Dorkhaven Gaming Plus episodic series. Basically, what I've decided to do is take my favorite games that are maybe a little too long to be busting out on a weekly basis for game clear, and just throw up a new episode every single day. I'm going to go ahead and name our character Dork here. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. I'll get more into that in a moment. I'm a multitasker, what can I say? Anyways, let's just kick things off. Eventually, when this game is completed, it will go into the Game Clear series as one giant video, but I haven't been posting stuff for the last month or so. It's been very rough for me, and I decided I wanted to start posting every single day, and doing a 20 to 30 minute video every single day is going to be a lot easier for me than trying to clear a brand new video game even like once a week. Like some of the shorter ones I did early on, like the Power Ranger games for example, yeah, I can bust one of those out in an evening. But Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which admittedly was an older Dorkhaven video, but I still completed the game on the channel, so I wanted to add it, along with a couple of others. Anyways, that is like a 10-hour game. And there are others that are going to be even longer. Like, I want to do at least a Pokemon game at some point, and those are much longer to do, and not really something I can just bust out in an afternoon and burn through. So, I thought this was a nice kind of midpoint where I can kind of post videos every day, but still do some of the series that I've been wanting to do, you know? If you can't tell, I do not write any of this down ahead of time. I have no scripts. Maybe I should work on that. Anyways, I've been talking with, I could sleepwalk moonwalking, that's creativity right there, and probably a little dangerous. I'll turn on that lamp just because, why not? Got the lantern, might as well use it. Basically, yeah, I have played the intro of this game so many times, I can do it without even really paying attention to what I'm doing. Take that. So, yes, basically, Link is woken up because he and I assume his uncle hear the voice of a mysterious maiden who is trapped in the basement of Hyrule Castle. The uncle goes after her, you go after the uncle dies, ? And it's just like, well, I guess this is on you now. So, and with that begins one of the greatest adventures of all time. Take that. So yeah, this all is fairly basic early on. You know, you go left or right in that one corridor, the main castle corridor, and it'll take you to the same place. Get a key, get the map, use the key, make my way through the door. I like to wait on these guys and then hit them. Yeah, just like that, knock them in the pit. That's one of my favorite things I used to like as a kid. Ooh, can I make 3 for 3? Yes! Take that. This one I'm just gonna fight. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I had this great idea. I was gonna sneak up and do the spin attack on him, and he's just like, nah, I ain't about that. So, I just had to fight him normally. What are you gonna do? Alright, so yeah, I could have gone through that bottom section and bobbed and weaved my way through the guards. Instead, I just decided to take the terrace, I suppose, the skyway. What castle basement is complete without its own skyway built into it? Alright, got my boomerang. Go ahead and switch to that, stun this guy with it. And, alright, kind of screwed that up a little bit, but he's dead, that's all that matters. Got the key, we can move on. Now, of course, if you're watching this video in the future as a game clear, and you're wondering why is he talking about making this an episodic thing, obviously the episodic version of this playthrough will still be available on the channel. But if you're choosing to watch this as a game clear later on down the line, welcome. You could have already seen how this game ended. This dude, my strategy is I am a pot fiend. There we go. Only needed 2 to defeat him. Much easier to do that than it is to actually try fighting him because he swings that ball like a mother. Thank you, Dork. Dork, listen carefully. I amuse myself too much. Yeah, I understand. Alright, she knows a secret path, but we have to get back up to the throne room in order to use it. So, Princess Zelda is by my side, and it's time to make our daring escape from Hyrule Castle. But first, I have to go back the way I came. And of course, basically everything is already dead, except these guys. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Skyway and ignore them again. Because, ain't nobody got time for that. Alright. Ha! Didn't even need to use my sword on that one. I boomeranged him down the pit. Look at that. Just ignore purple dude entirely. I think they're actually supposed to be blue, but I've always thought of them as purple. So, I'm going to call them purple. Because I think they're kind of like rupees, green, blue, and red. Like, there are red ones I'll encounter later that are like the harder ones to kill. But we're not going to be seeing them for a bit. So, secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I should probably go a little slower on those boxes so I can read them when they come up, but I know the gist of it, so I can basically, ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch black, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I have a lantern. I've never actually tried to do this without grabbing the lantern first. I don't know if there's anything that, like, tells you, hey, you can't do this without a lantern, or if they're just like, well, you know better than us, I guess. You're on your own. Oh, let me switch to the lantern. Make it a little easier to see what I'm doing in here. Kill the rat. Loot the pot. Make my way downstairs. Oh, yeah, these things are kind of a pain in the butt, because they will randomly charge and go faster. And you think you got the rhythm to see? You think you get the rhythm down, and all of a sudden one of them just randomly decides, I'm going to charge your butt. Alright. Okay, I think one of the bats has a key. Oh, there was a treasure chest over there, though. I'm going to check over here first. I'll light that, make it a little easier. Maybe the treasure chest has the key. Yep, there it is. I knew there was a key. I swore there was a bat that has a key. Maybe that's later. It has been a bit since I played this. Alright, after passing through these sewers, we will be very close to Sanctuary. Look at that state-of-the-art water animation from 1991. The NES wishes it could have water that good. Okay. That was a rat that had a key. That could have been what I was thinking of before. I knew there was a monster at some point in the sewers that had a key. So, alright, go ahead and kill all those. There's a bombable wall there that I will want to come back to later. I don't remember if it has a piece of heart or just rubies, but I'll try to remember to go back at some point. I'm going to try to find some of the hidden stuff, but I'm not going to go for like 100% or anything. But like, I'll try to be a little bit more exploratory when I'm playing this, just so, for the viewers watching, well, A, they get more content, and B, they can kind of, if I come across some, ooh, red, awesome. If I come across something that they didn't know about, they can be like, oh, sweet, I learned something watching this. Alright, pull the switch. One of the switches makes a bunch of snakes come out. It is this one. I like fighting the snakes because they can drop rupees. And I'm going to be needing to buy some stuff very shortly here, so... There's enough stuff in the village, in Kakariko Village, that I will not have an issue with rupees, but there are also other things like the flippers I need to buy later that I will need a sizable amount of rupees for, and like those are required for progression. So, but I'm going to get a bottle and stuff here, because you can never have enough, especially as you get further in the game. It never hurts to have as many fairies to bring you back to life if you accidentally die. Then it's better to have them than not. Alright, maybe just this. The pastor, priest, or whatever is gonna protect Zelda here in the sanctuary. We're just gonna leave that sewer door open, I guess. Whatever. I'm not pastor dude. Whatever floats his boat. I did get my first heart container for completing that, so... Alright, trying to fight this dude and doesn't want to line up. There we go. Haha. Stunned him in the back of the head with the boomerang. There was no reason for me to stop and do any of that, but I figure, why not? Alright, let's start. I'll head in here first. This is supposed to be the Elder Sahasrahla? The Elder's house. This is, I think, his wife or something. I always thought she kind of looked like Winnie the Pooh in a wig when I was younger. Basically, she's saying, yeah, Sahasrahla is gone. I don't know where he went. Maybe somebody in town knows where he went. So, there's a little kid in town that will tell me his exact location. He's over by the Eastern Palace, which is the first dungeon in the game. I already know that. I'll probably talk to the kid anyways. Alright, first things first, there's a well over here they jump into. We'll get some bombs. I think my first heart container, or heart piece rather. And yeah, there's the bombs, and then a bunch of rupees. I need to get at least 100 here early on so I can get the bottle. But yeah, like each one of these has a 20 in it, and then more from the pots and inside the cave. So, like I said, I'm not going to be hurting for money, but I will need a lot more later, so every little bit I get helps. And yep, there's the first piece of heart. I'm going to try to have 5 hearts before I enter the Eastern Palace. I know of a couple that are easy to get to that I think should be fairly doable. Let's go ahead and I have over 100 rupees. Go ahead and buy the bottle. So this is bottle number 1. Good job, buddy. The second bottle is here in town. I'll see if I can get it before I leave. I think I can. The third bottle is under a bridge elsewhere in Hyrule and requires the flippers to get to it. Alright. Shoot. Alright. I always forget exactly which way. I might have already screwed this up. I always forget which one I'm supposed to start with. No. Don't push that one down, because then that treasure chest will be blocked off. Oh. I think I can save this. Hang on. Aha! There we go. Yeah, there is very, obviously, yeah, I was going to say, it's very easy to screw that up and not be able to get them all in one shot, but obviously I could have just exited and come back in and it would have reset everything. But it's still nice to get it in one. Alright, there's the second heart piece. Yeah, and there's a third one. There's a little race at the south of town that is super easy, and I'm pretty sure won't be any issues in doing it at this point. I'm pretty sure you can do it early. So, that'll be 3, and then, yeah, I know where there's a 4th one, so. Trying to remember if I can get the bug catching net yet, or if I have to wait for that. Just do a couple of bushes, because I can. Here's bug catching net. You got sick off of air from the mountain. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yep, there we go. Alright, so yeah. So, in some games, you can use the bottles. And I'm going to steal all of his medicine, I'm assuming. and then leave. Sorry, kid, you're on your own. So there are... Oh, yeah, sweet. This is where the second bottle is. Awesome. Yeah. And there's actually, in the first palace, there is a hidden cache of fairies that you can find. Here's the little kid that tells you where Sahasrahla is. He will put a little marker on the map. Oh, this is just a shop. I don't really need anything. I briefly thought about if I wanted to buy some more bombs, but I think I'm good. I have one, which I need to get the third heart piece. And so as long as I don't screw up and accidentally use it on the wrong thing, I think we'll be good. Alright, here's the library. Remember that. I will be coming back there for access to the second dungeon, but I need an item from the first dungeon in order to get that. Well, technically it's after you beat the first dungeon. You get it from Sahasrahla, the Pegasus boots. Oh, as I was saying about the bottles. So in some Zelda games, you can just swing the bottle as an item. And he's a bully. Hey, dork. Did you come from my brother's room? Yeah, so here's the race. I have to beat it in 15 seconds. It's super simple. Just, yeah, make my way over through, find a little jumpy spot. And honestly, the hardest part of this is to not accidentally jump off the cliff. Yeah, exactly. And be very careful. There we go. There's the third heart piece. Yeah, because I have done that before. I've accidentally pushed down too far, jumped off the cliff, and then you have to do it over again. It's just more of a hassle than anything. Obviously, it took like 8 seconds for me to clear that, so... let's go in here. Sure, let's play. 20 rupees, let's see if I can get the big prize. 20 rupees. Alright, cool, I broke even. Let's do one more. Alright, I broke even again. Yeah, why not? I'd like to go until I get the little I think jackpot is 100. And, oh, no, I was going to say, or you can get 1 rupee. So, yeah. Now that I lost money, I'm done. Just like real gambling. First time I went to a casino, the day I turned 21, my parents took me. And I had like 150 bucks. Where it's like, yep, this is my money I'm going to use to gamble. And I put 20 bucks in the machine. I pulled the lever. Nothing came up. I said, well, now what? And my dad said, well, that's it. The money's gone. You didn't win. And I just kind of thought about it for a second. And I'm like, I don't think I like gambling. I think could I just save the rest of the money I have and go buy like a video game or something? And my parents were like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And my parents were all proud of themselves because they're like, yeah, we taught our son that gambling is stupid. And I'm like, yeah, but what if I would have gotten the jackpot? Like, my parents were the type of, good lord. Die already. I should have just ignored these guys. After a certain point, it becomes personal. Alright, now I have arrows for a bow I do not have. I will have soon. But, yeah, there's a heart piece here. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get my 5th heart before I move on. Anyways, my parents, as I was saying, I think this is just bombs, but I'll go ahead and grab it. Yeah, because actually I will need a few bombs for when I get to Sahasrahla's... yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. When I get to Old Dude's hut, there's a bombable wall. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying about my parents, as I've tried to continue the story for like 3 times now, basically, they took any chance they could get to consider anything a win on parenting. So, yeah, that was my childhood. And there's my 4th heart piece. Go ahead and claim it. And there's my 5th heart container. Awesome. Alright. There is other stuff to get, like there's the ice rod over here. Actually, I don't know if I can get the ice rod yet. Let's go see. I mean, I'm already here. It'll save a trip for later, because I will need the ice rod eventually. And I have actually forgotten to go get it before, because you basically have to go out of your way, as you can see, to get it. No, nothing else really takes you to this area, other than maybe getting to the 6th Dark World dungeon, which is basically in the middle of the equivalent of the lake in the Dark World, which is a mirror version of the Light World. We'll get to that fairly soon. I have to beat the main 3 Technically 4, because after I beat the first 3 dungeons and get the 3 pendants and get the Master Sword, then I have to go back to Hyrule Castle and do, like, the upper floors. And that's basically its own dungeon. And then after that, then I go to the Dark World. Alright, well, looks like I'll be able to just go ahead and claim it. Yeah, awesome. Very cool. Ha! No pun intended. Alright, well that'll save a little bit of time for later then. Because one of the bosses in... Oh man, Turtle Rock. I was trying to think of the name of it. The 7th dungeon in the Dark World, the last one you do before Ganon's Tower, and basically finish the game. The final boss of that is a giant, like, turtle dragon thing that has a red head that shoots fire and a blue head that shoots ice. And you basically need, as far as I know, you need the fire rod and the ice rod to beat it. Or at least it makes it go faster, maybe? I don't know if you need it necessarily. I just skipped that one cave there because all that's in there is just a fairy that heals me, and my health is fine right now. So there's another fairy that will heal me before I actually reach the Eastern Palace. So I will just you jerk. So I will just use that one. Yeah, okay. Now it's personal. I was just about to say, yeah, now I'm ignoring these guys, and then that dude shot me again. I'm like, okay, screw it. Peace was never an option. Alright, I'm just gonna skip these guys. Oh no! How can you ever combat my pro strategy of stepping slightly to the left? Ah, you jerk. That's fine. The fairy's right here, so... I will take the hit. Alright, got that. And let's head over to Sahasrara. Making my way through the little maze here that I'm very good at making my way through after all these years of playing this game. What's up, dude? He's just like, hey, you should go to the Eastern Palace, and you like, I know all of this. He says, hey, I will tell you more if you go get the pendant from the Eastern Palace, which, yep, that's what I came here to do. And I suppose also technically find him, but... Okay, open that. And more bombs. Awesome. And I think some rupees. Yep, there's 50 and 50. Alright, yeah. Awesome. I am booking my way towards getting those flippers. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you really need to drop money into besides the flippers. I can't think of any. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. I just got done saying that I know my way around this thing and immediately take a wrong turn. I am a dirty liar. I took the hit. I could have fought him, but I had the other one chasing me, and it was like, eh. Alright, kill this dude, and here we are. Welcome to dungeon number 1, the Eastern Palace. Alright. This one does not take very long. It's basically baby's first Zelda palace. Oh, this thing used to scare the crap out of me as a kid. I hated doing that gauntlet. Now it's just like, whatever. It's the worst it's going to do. A heart of damage. But occasionally there's like a big ball that comes through. I'm waiting to see if it pops up while it's in view. Whatever. The point is, there's a big ball that occasionally comes up that you can't avoid. Unless you go into the little side alcoves. Otherwise, the little ones you just kind of bob and weave through. Alright, usually I go left first. I'm going to go right this time. Yeah, the skeletons are kind of jerks. The Stalfos, they like jumping out of the way. I don't know why I went that way. I know I can't go that way. Yeah. One of the few enemies, as far as I know, that you can actually completely destroy with the boomerang. Alright, hit the button. There we go. Alright, I got the map. Woohoo! I make my way back to the other room with the Stalfos, and then... yeah, basically just go the way I go left, like I said I was going to do before. Yeah, this isn't like I said, this is baby's first Zelda dungeon. This isn't a very complicated layout. Alright, now there are Stalfos. These ones just like jumping away from your sword. There are other Stalfos that have red tints to them that will actually jump back and then throw a bone at you, because they are jerks. Alright, these guys are a little easier to kill, there we go, with the pots. Because you can one-shot them with the pots, and the last one, because I'm a completionist. But only for stupid stuff. Alright, there's the compass. All I need now is the big key. And that thing on the wall just talks to Sahasrara, and he'll give you a little tip. Here's the big chest that'll give me the bow. And I actually have arrows for it. Oh crap, I woke that thing up. Wasn't trying to. Go away. Ah! I was going to try to kill him. It was just like, it's not worth the effort. Alright, now it's going to get dark. Kill that dude. Ooh. Ah, crap. Ah! Run away! I need to get the key from this room, which is, of course, also in complete darkness. Ah, there we go. And why not? I'm in here. There we go. Alright, make my way through here. On my path. On the path, rather, to go get the... it was my last chance to see the big ball. I was hopeful it was going to pop up. On the path to go get the big key, which is in this room. Have to basically kill everything. And then those little guys will... Ah, you jerk. Oh my god, these things are so annoying. There we go. Yeah, you kill everything, they all scatter, and then I can activate the button that opens or turns on the chest that has the big key in it. Now I can go get the bow and get to the boss. Also, I can open doors like that have the big keyhole. Go past the Sahasrara tile again. Now, when I grab the chest, a bunch of skeletons are going to jump down and chase after me with their flying heads. I'm just going to ignore them. However, I am going to pull up my bug catching net because I am going to go get the fairies. Look at that. 2 bottles, 2 fairies. Perfect. Alright. I got my 2 fairies now, so now I have 2 basically continues if I die. I'm not going to die here, unless I do really badly, but I'm not expecting to. Alright, this one I think I have to kill everything in the room. Oh yeah, because he had the key, so... and I think, yeah, if I go right, there's a room full of rupees. Which, yeah, I'm pretty sure I might already have enough for the flippers, but I can't remember if they're 300 or 600. Wait, if they're 600, I'm not that far, as you can see. I'm at 530 already, and that was after buying the bottle. Oh, yeah, I never finished talking about the bottles earlier because I get sidetracked easily. The 4th bottle is in the Dark World. After you clear, I think, the 4th dungeon in the Dark World. We kill these guys. Oh, you can use your sword on them. I just did that reflexively. For some reason, I thought only the bow and arrow worked. Maybe that's the red ones that the bow and arrow only works on them. Anyways, there's a chest you find that's unopenable. It just follows you around. You just dart across this room. Ha! Right through like threading a needle, baby. Oh dear. Stop moving. There we go. Yeah, so then there's a thief near the desert in the light world. Bring the chest to him. He can open it. And then you get the 4th bottle from there. Hey, wake up, buddy. There we go. Don't really need that. I maxed out on arrows, but it's right there. Alright, now it's time for the boss. Let's do this. I don't know why I'm trying to attack him with my sword. I know that doesn't work. At least not before they come to life. Just plug them all full of arrows. That one missed. Alright. Go ahead and... You get them down, and... Oh, missed again. You get them down, and then the last one alive then turns red, and yeah, starts trying to jump on you from the air, and basically just kind of keep your space, and there we go. First dungeon is down, and the Pendant of Courage is mine. Alright, 3 down, 2 to go. And then the Master Sword is mine.